Jokic, as great as he is and all the things he's doing, I think we're kind of taking it for granted. And he's in that LeBron conversation. I'm sure Wendy will speak about the numbers that he's putting up. And he's just been doing it for half a decade now of being in the MVP conversation. His numbers are unbelievable. But because he does it so often and so easily, people are not appreciating or respecting.
Nikola Jokic just unleashed a 55-point masterclass on 91% true shooting. Let that sink in. This wasn't just MVP-level brilliance. This was peak, ultra-efficient domination. He controlled every facet of the game, dictating tempo, spacing, and shots, all while barely breaking a sweat. That's Jokic at his absolute best.
Jokic, fall away. That's good too!
What Jokic is doing to kick off the 2025-26 NBA season has elevated him into a whole new level of dominance. To understand why, you have to look at his style. He thrives on making reads, creating for teammates, and choosing the perfect pass over the perfect shot the vast majority of the time. Against the Clippers, Lars' strategy actually made sense on paper. Head coach Ty Lue said, "Our plan was to make him score. Take away his passing and isolate everyone else." And in a way, they succeeded. Jokic did the scoring part. Historically, the Nuggets have gone 186-63 when he racks up 10 or more assists, compared to just 22-15 when he scores 40+. So isolating him to score seemed smart. Still, while the supporting cast struggled, Murray, Gordon, and others combined to shoot only 26 of 61 with a pitiful 8 of 28 from deep. Jokic's control and efficiency made it clear, even a focused defensive plan couldn't stop him. Even Jokic's passing was limited. He finished with just 6 assists, a season low for one of the greatest facilitators in NBA history and the current league leader in assists per game. But with Jokic, stopping one aspect of his game just opens another avenue for domination. On the second night of a back-to-back, after dropping 35 points, 15 rebounds, and 7 assists with only 3 missed shots the night before, he actually started slow against the Clippers, missing 3 of his first 4 attempts, a lefty layup in traffic, a short push shot off an offensive board, and a wide-open catch-and-shoot 3. Then he simply stopped missing. Jokic exploded for 25 points in the first quarter alone, adding 5 rebounds and just 1 assist as Denver's other starters looked sluggish. He carried the team on his back, outscoring the entire Clippers starting 5 by himself, all while maintaining elite efficiency to iron 33 minutes and 23 shots. The Clippers tried everything, trapping, bodying, pressuring, but nothing slowed Jokic down. They dared him to score, and he responded by carrying Denver through fatigue, dismantling LA, and stealing the win almost single-handedly. Every game with him reminds us why he's one of the greatest to ever touch a basketball. Moments like this are rare, and we should savor them. By halftime, he had 33 points, cutting a double-digit Clippers lead to just 5, then opened the second half by hitting his first 7 shots, a 19-point surge that flipped the game entirely. Through 3 quarters, he had already racked up 52 points on just 22 shots in 31 minutes, leaving no doubt who controlled the court.
Spencer Jones, Jokic has done it all tonight. 46 for the Joker now.
Jokic returned to the court midway through the fourth quarter with Denver holding a 19-point lead, a strategic move head coach David Adelman called simply closing out a game against a team that can erupt from long range at any moment. Just 6 minutes later, Denver had locked in a 130-116 victory, capped off with a putback and a free throw. Jokic finished with a jaw-dropping 55 points, tying MVP rival Shai Gilgeous-Alexander for the NBA single-game season high, while shooting an incredible 18 of 23 and adding 12 rebounds, 6 assists, 1 steal, 1 block, and only 2 turnovers in 34 minutes. Despite carrying the offense, making countless decisions under pressure, and facing defenses laser-focused on him, he barely missed a beat. His shot chart tells the full story: 8 of 10 at the rim, 5 of 7 mid-range, 5 of 6 from 3, and 14 of 16 from the free throw line. He dominated Ivica Zubac and Brook Lopez in every way imaginable, showcasing a masterclass performance that will be remembered all season. Jokic was unstoppable, sprinting off pin downs, popping to the arc after ball screens, hitting mid-range jumpers, overpowering smaller defenders in the post, and slicing through double teams with calm, surgical precision. This wasn't just dominance, it was Jokic operating on a level even the league's most efficient scorers rarely reach. According to Game, his showing against the Clippers wasn't merely the season's best performance, it was the most productive game of his entire career, regular season, or playoffs. It's almost unreal when you consider everything he's already accomplished: 3 MVPs, 7 straight All-NBA selections, and yet here he is, possibly in the greatest form of his career. And he's delivering this brilliance in the middle of Denver's 6-game win streak. Jokic is rewriting the history books, averaging a mind-blowing 35.8 points, 12 rebounds, and 11 assists while shooting 73.9% from the field and 55.6% from three over a 6-game stretch, making him the first player in NBA history to post a 35-point triple-double on 60% plus shooting across that many games. But Jokic doesn't stop there. He's checking off records like it's a routine Monday morning. In barely over a week, he's recorded a 50-point game, a 30-15-15 triple-double, and a 25-plus point outing without even attempting a free throw, feats no other player has managed in the same season. And when it comes to elite efficiency inside the arc, only Mitchell Robinson, DeAndre Jordan, Jackson Hayes, and Gary Payton II have hit 3/4 of their shots for a full season, and all of them took fewer than 5 two-pointers per game. Jokic, meanwhile, is taking nearly 12 per game, from much greater distances, against defenses designed to stop him, and still reducing every obstacle to rubble.
Jokic on DeAndre Jordan. Jokic, and he hooks it in.
Jokic's touch is simply otherworldly. From half hooks on the block and tip-in putbacks to floaters, runners, mid-range turnarounds, and those jaw-dropping defender-breaking sombo shuffles, every move feels intentional, like each fingertip has its own brain convincing the rim to soften just for him. But he pairs that finesse with elite strength to shove defenders where he wants, the speed to run the floor and generate easy early offense, and a three-point shot that stayed over 40% for the past 2 seasons. Combine all that, and you get scoring efficiency the league has never seen. Right now, Jokic is shooting 68.4% from the field, higher than any player in history, averaging at least 10 shots per game, surpassing even Wilt Chamberlain's legendary 66.7% season. Factor in 2s, 3s, and free throws, and his 77.3% true shooting percentage is on track to obliterate the all-time record, leaving Robert Williams' 74.5% mark from 2022 to 23 looking like a warm-up. What truly defies basketball logic with Jokic is his touch. I honestly can't remember ever seeing him miss a floater at the rim. And here's the kicker, while his passing grabs the headlines, it's his touch that quietly dismantles defenses. These aren't simple shots, high-arching floaters, running floaters, same-foot push shots, little right-hand parachutes from awkward angles, all while defenders are glued to him, and he makes them look like warm-up drills. The floater is one of the toughest shots in the game, yet Jokic has turned it into a cheat code. Most players struggle in that in-between zone, too far for a layup but too close for a polished jumper, yet Jokic thrives there. He spins, twists, sombo shuffles, and lives in floater range, treating it as effortlessly as a layup line. This is where Jokic completely fries defenders' minds. Normally, forcing a center into a floater is a win. You've blocked the layup or dunk, protected the rim, and set yourself up for the rebound. But with Jokic, giving him that floater is basically a death sentence. His touch extends to everything he does near the basket: rebounding, ball handling, catching loose passes, nothing slips, nothing fumbles. His hands act like magnets, snatching bad passes, loose balls, and 50/50ths tips with effortless control. That's elite coordination, elite feel, and it's exactly why Jokic is turning into the unstoppable force the NBA never expected.
Remember, Adelman said it's turnovers. You got to rebound, you can't turn it over, and the Nuggets have been. Jokic by everybody, and a Serbian slam for the big man.
Jokic is a 7-foot offensive powerhouse who can't be rushed, pressured, or pushed into a mistake. This season, he's on pace to rewrite the record books in win shares per 48 minutes, box plus minus, and per. But it doesn't stop there. He currently leads the league in both rebounds and assists per game, a feat no player has ever accomplished for a full season. Wilt Chamberlain led in total assists in 67-68, and Oscar Robertson averaged more per game, but Jokic is carving out his own historic lane. He's also on track to become just the 7th player ever to assist on more than half of his teammates' baskets and is charging toward joining former teammate Russell Westbrook as one of the only players to average a triple-double in multiple seasons. And yet, despite all this dominance, his touches, time of possession, and usage rate are actually down from last year, with fewer post-ups. Head coach David Adelman's strategy is to maximize Jokic's impact without running him into 25 post-ups a night. Shifting Jokic from the block to the elbows and top of the key has been a game changer, for him, for his body, and for the long-term flow of Denver's offense.